Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, NB, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. Please subscribe. I'm going to be reading from the subreddit Relationship Advice, and this one is a little controversial, and yeah, I'd like to see what you guys think or would do. I doubt people would actually have the balls to actually say, but let's see. This one was posted by Highview998. I, 23 female, found out my husband, 24 male, has been wearing my clothes. I found out that my husband, 24 male, has been wearing my clothes. I noticed things were different or out of place. It was not until I took a look on the baby cam and saw that he was wearing my clothes. I have so many mixed emotions at this point, which is totally valid. My husband and I have been dealing with a lot of things this year, and this is something I did not expect. I did speak to him about what I saw, and at first he denied it completely, but he finally admitted it. I have never seen him cry like that before. I was completely supportive to him, but don't get me wrong, I was mad. I would be too. I mean, that's a really big thing to lie about. This is something he should have told me. Agreed. We will be seeing a therapist, but what do I need to prepare myself for our future? The comment that he said that concerned me was that he felt more comfortable with his feminine side and feels that he is transgender. This is a tough one because I know a lot of people out there are going to say, you need to accept your partner no matter what. But it's not so black and white, I think, because if you are a female who's attracted to males and wants to be married to a man, and this particular man feels he's transgender or that he is a she, and that's fine. But then I think a lot of people today are like, well, then you just have to accept it and blah, blah, blah. No, not really. I don't think, because you fell in love with, a man, a male, and, they obviously have kids. What if she wants to have more kids? If he goes through transition, that's not going to be maybe possible anymore. There's a lot of aspects to look at instead of this, like far left, everything is okay, accept everyone for everything. Of course, it's a tough position for this man to be in. And I've actually been in this situation, not me personally, but I had a friend of mine reach out, and this friend would ask me about, what it's like to wear feminine clothes. He started out really light, and sending me pictures of him in women's, dresses, underwear, stuff like that. And I thought, okay, this is just a cross dresser, no big deal. But I did tell this person that he needed to tell his significant other. And then he started asking me questions about what it's like as a woman to, have sex with a man, what it feels like when you give a BJ. These are not things usual straight men ask or would think about. So that kind of set off alarm bells for me. And I told him, like, look, you need a lot. You need to go to therapy, and you need to tell your significant other. Like, this is not something that you can hide from your significant other. And yeah, I don't really want to say how everything turned out, because that would give maybe this person away or whatever. But I honestly do think, you can't help it if you feel like you're in, you have, you feel you're trapped in the wrong body or whatever. But you can't always accept that the person that you're with will accept it. And yeah, if I came home and, maybe if it was just a cross-dressing thing, it'd get some taking used to. But, like me being a woman that wants to be married to a man, and if that man then decides to become a woman, I would support him, but that wouldn't be my life partner then. I think, I know a lot of people will get all triggered or whatever because, you can't say anything against, trans, and it's not even saying anything against trans if you think about it. But it seems like nowadays you can't have a preference. If you don't want to date somebody that's overweight, you're fat phobic. If you don't want to date a trans woman, you're transphobic. And it's like, what if a man wants to have a woman just, because they want to reproduce, and all those things, isn't possible with a trans woman. So I think it's just gone way, way too far to where like you're not even allowed to have a preference anymore. Because if you have a preference, you're phobic in some kind of way. And I think that's just wrong. I mean, the whole thing with that side saying, accepting of all, but you're not really accepting of all if you don't accept the way the other person feels. And I think that's a big problem. You should accept everyone and, like try to put yourself in other people's shoes and not condemn them if they don't feel exactly the same way you do. So in this case, I mean, yeah, they're going to therapy. Don't think Reddit is exactly the best place to be posting this kind of stuff, but it gives content. And yeah, I mean, I think this man needs to figure out what he really wants and then maybe have therapy together and figure out together what they want. What do you guys think? What would you do in this situation if your significant other transitioned?